APEKS. Many expected them to come in a little bit cleaner,
Okay,
but that
APEKS on
hasn't necessarily
defense,
been the case. It's been
Ultimate's on
a bit
attack,
of a grind all the way
and
through the tournament so far, especially
let me do
considering
this
they
chat.
lost
These guys
their
are too
first
loud for me.
game, and a lot of it came down to, well, if it hadn't been for the side of Go Next, it could have ended up as a crazy three-way tie in their group as well. So definitely going to be interesting to see who comes out of the gate swinging. I will say the veto for me is wild.
Yeah, they need to come out with
I would
tournaments
say
pretty fast.
It looks like the Ultimates have picked their opponent's best.
I think the only way the game
at least statistically
properly sticks around is if
they had a slip up on it.
They save a lot of their money and they put it into tournaments. Bro, we really double push walk middle. That's awesome.
So
dude, look at the confidence in this.
Clearly shows that they have something
Right,
planned
and then they had the stun on top of this.
He's getting super
and then you have the Omen
lurk.
Wait, this was an awesome pistol. There is so much confidence to run this pistol.
For the attacking side.
It absolutely is. TU, lots of control on B and a free plant to be acquired.
Dude, look at this Omen. He's everywhere.
Chance to get a little bit
they got two of their
Nova.
kills, catching people off guard, and they nearly got a third kill.
Good timing for him. I'll group up Malzy and Avova. Try to take this one together, but I mean, you can see on the map, TU were just lined up 3 players towards the spawn. It's going to be a firing squad with a couple upgraded pistols facing their way. This is anything but clean. That Sheriff lurking around, the smoke that's stopping them from getting in as well. I think this is oh, well, Mo's going through it. He's giving them one.
Yeah, I mean, that's a freebie.
Even still, the time ticking. Chances of victory slim to none, and with Fighter landing another shot,
Sand is a bit of a beast. A lot of people in this team that's a beast. This Fighter guy stood out a lot. Fighter stood out a lot. Mo stood out a lot.
Big boots to fill, but by the end looked fantastic. Only one survivor in Spy, but ultimately doesn't matter too much. You're going to go for the repurchases in the next round anyway. So
Bacon, bro. Bacon can't even resist, can he, man? He sees that someone gets unbanned and just insta-bans them.
Pistol under their belt. That's what we like to see. For APEKS early on, problems already brewing. Sure, they dealt with Mo easily in the end, but in being able to
double a limb? Yes, it is.
Completely cut rotations like that, well, in a buy round, in a swing round, that's going to cost
you
everything.
Give me the FPS lags, guys, come on.
Will have a response, but it's not going to be a strong one. A couple of classics to play with for the boys. A pistol in the form of a Sheriff and a Marshal upgraded too. It's oh, maybe there was some idea around the mid play, but the smoke out.
Damn, it's so laggy. Is it like this on Twitch as well, chat?
The direction towards the B side, and that is where TU are coming in.
I guess it is.
So
I think it's just the stream.
Marshal will be ready at least for some damage.
Who do I have winning Ascension? EMEA? Pacific.
Slightly more investment than you might expect. Kayak with that Marshal, slow peak in his angle, definitely has its risks about it, but with him already tagged
it's choppy
low,
there
he's
too.
done a little bit of damage on the other side. A single rifle, or a single person, I should say, is all they could really afford to lose with what they've invested in Sam.
Dude, there's no way it's like this.
It's
playoffs for tier 2.
And he's kept 3 players there. That's really all the goal is. Okay, sure, if he gets some kills along the way, that would be great. But now, they're going to go running into the other side of the map. Kayak's still here. Marshal in hand and a flick shot to remove Fighter. That's already 1 gun down. And there's a tag player as well.
Yeah, 5 versus 3. Mo low. This is looking a little bit scary for the side of TU. Winning that pistol seemed like a great start, but this could come crumbling down around them so quickly if they lose out on this all-important follow-up. APEKS, they're not letting this one slip.
Let me check.
In fact, they've even avoided going for a lurk up through main. Just going to take this one as a group. 4 players coming in from market. Spy's already spotted the first. He's landed the shot, but the trades immediate. It's all about Malzy with the trade out on him.
Holy hell, bro! They get ecoed on this though.
APEKS with the upset in round number 2.
Oh, the utility as well towards the end was perfect.
Yeah,
they had
so
the
laggy.
knife to clear up close in case anybody had pushed forward towards B main. They'd also had the dart that checked close on the right as they went to exit out of market, so they knew that there was a player in the corner.
So they have a guy searching with this. It's not too bad. That's an absolute shot.
And Malzy headshots both, one blinded, one not.
Man, they really hit some shots on this. I'm not even that angry at how they played it.
Better in that late round, and well, I guess unless the paranoia got all 3, which from where they were standing is impossible. So
you guys are gonna get flashbang. Watch out.
For anything more, and for the
3, 2, 1. Look away.
It's about as rough as it gets.
Ooh.
You get the
When did I go dark mode? I can't even remember
doing
that.
Don't get me wrong, had a pretty good first round.
You're welcome.
but there's a lot of finances that have gone over to the opposing side.
Yeah. I mean, this is a pretty rough way to kick off the map. To be honest, you start to feel like you're getting in the swing of things with that pistol, and now you're right back to another pistol. But
dude, that's devastating, man. I mean, I don't even think they played it too badly. They definitely just hit a lot of nice shots.
Lurking towards B. There's
the
traps
one
waiting
Marshall.
for them. They know the Cypher setup's there as well, so you're not going to be walking just head first into that. TU instead grouping up. A site seems to be the target, and just taking a look at what's waiting for them there. I mean, you've still got utility. The paranoia's there, and Kayak with the belt to util and the rifle that he is hungry to feed.
A decent start. The flash will catch Avova, but you can already see the counter. Stuns, paranoia will make sure they can't.
There's a lot of util. They didn't manage to follow up.
40 seconds left.
The amount of round 2 ecos, I would say this, it feels like in EMEA Ascension, I've seen I've seen more second rounds lost than one.
Sand needs to find something with this rifle. You know what? It's Fighter now holding it. He does manage one, but from
crispy,
Soulcast,
bro. We looking like this out here?
In response, only a single player lost, and a 2-1 lead now taken by APEKS.
You can see the early idea for TU here was just to pump brakes and wait for a mistake to be made, either aggression on one side of the map where the pack would catch them, or on the other where the rifle would be waiting, but never came through.
The next frag movie, yeah, pretty much.
Stuck in no man's land.
I mean, Soulcast one away from this one. Big buy round, obviously.
You haven't baited their utility. We said,
APEKS got a lot of money, and we decided to go aggro over towards B.
By the time you get there, man like Soulcast
the recon gets shot, you stun, I take it. Oh, okay, we insta-stun.
2-1. APEKS, while coming into round number 4, they are set up for success.
I like this. They did a shock on top of it as well to break the trip.
And they win this
it's Valleys with the Prime. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the whole year. Appreciate that support, dude.
For APEKS, and after winning the pistol, a devastating way for it to go for TU. Kayak, he's got a fight on his hands, and
yeah, it's unlucky. He goes close here. They see him so early to the gun barrel.
And this leaves a lot to be desired. I don't mind the re-clear from Molesy. They're going to take out the lurker.
Double swing here is nice, to be honest with you.
Can hold market control.
This guy still has drone. Still has
I was going to say versus 4 retake, but instead it's going to be the kill through and then an immediate response from Mo. A little bit of aggression. Soulcast can find one, but he's desperately low on HP. And now with utility,
I mean, it's nice that Molesy gets that kill, but do we really need to plant there when you can just plant on the other side of the wall?
Spy is lost. A Fighter who started it all off. He's been revealed. A chance for
okay.
1v1s. Him.
Damn, bro, really? This guy always used to have these rounds, bro. He's a beast, man. This happened last time I was watching him. Non-stop clutches, 1v3.
Really solid stuff. That was looking down and out the second they went aggressive in that 2v3. I get it. You want to be disruptive in that moment, and I don't think it's a bad idea, but
yeah, they made it a little bit easy for him.
Recover from that point, player tucked in, easy 3v1. Push on the side is fragmented, and they took advantage of it. My goodness, Fighter here to fight for sure.
CNET, I'll do the tournament at the end.
You can see
the October tournament. On their own. I'll do that.
Opportunities for him not just to reset his aim, but also reposition, and that is a mistake they can't allow to fly. Paranoia used early in Kayak, sliding down on mid, but no one's there. And with the noise heard, TU know that space has been taken. They know they've conceded it. Going into A ain't going to be easy.
But yeah, that's the thing. It goes both ways. So much information found for the defense. They're able to stack things up.
Straight up retake. Dude, look at this dueling spawn. There is so much going on. There is so much going on.
Scrappy position to be in. Even still, it's ended 3v3, but more damage done to that attack
side. This is nice. I like this from Kayak, though. They see him behind, he gets the kill, and then he insta repositions. Dude, Soulcast is getting some mad kills.
With just Spy and Sand to do it all. Tucked in the corner, Spy is low, holding, clinging onto life, and not for long. Kayak comes swinging through.
This was really nice from them. The thing that I liked the most was the fact that he got this kill and then repositioned all the way back around. That was awesome. I know they had the trip to get them info, but it was still very, very nice.
3-2. This game has already been a little bit back and forth, but again, you kind of look back at the way that the Ultimates win their rounds. The last was off an impressive clutch. This one was more just they were telegraphed in from almost the get-go. They looked fairly easy for the side of APEKS. I don't mind this early pause. You win the pistol, a shaky second round. You win the fourth off a clutch.
Hello, Yumpy.
I think they need
all on
to sort
Discord.
of
Ooh, I wasn't gonna do a
bit.
call for
This
this.
has been a solid map.
I
I
bet
know
it's
that
MP.
if you're gonna
I'll
go
do
to, like,
I'll do a call for the
VLR
second
and
game.
look at the ultimates, you're gonna be like, Tom, they're 7-12 this year, but you have to bear in mind it doesn't include their record of when they were playing as Falcons, where they were incredibly good on this map, had a long streak of victories, and throughout this
Now that you're benched, I went to a call with you. Oh, okay. You want a call as well? Damn, you guys are crazy, man.
My only worry though is just
Everyone's involved. Just get all the players. Just get 50 people on the call.
And I want to say a really poor defensive side versus Barca.
Yeah, I can call CNED. He's not benched.
They've already beaten it. For starters, they got 1 round when they played in that matchup. I don't expect to see that again. But also, it's almost a little bit more terrifying from my perspective. Like, if you went into APEKS on this map where they were on, like, I don't know, I think it was like 10-1.
Dude, he did the joke. I'm just going on board with it. Don't give me that.
Streak. I wouldn't be so worried.
Don't put me as the bad guy.
Take a defeat, that's where Danita's going to go back through. He's going to pick
he
that
fed
map
me the
apart.
joke.
He's going to spot for mistakes. So, if anything, this is one of the worst times to face APEKS on this map.
Well, that's exactly it. You know, they've just been made aware that they've got some wounds that are fresh, and they are tending to them. That is for sure. APEKS, 3 rounds on the board already. Great shock dart fired through, dealing damage, a trade-off, but the orb is taken. And on a weak round like this for TU, with plenty of pistols to play with, Rolling Thunder on Khaled.
But wait, are they actually gonna get both orbs to use the ult into this round?
They can get aggressive.
Or are we just gonna give the orb to
off the back of it? It could be worth investing, but reality is, most likely, you're probably just gonna have it for the next round. Have a buy round with a Rolling Thunder to get right back on the horse. This should be 4-2. Let's see if those pistols can do some damage.
No YouTube stream? No YouTube stream's here.
Gonna try and put the pressure onto
YouTubers
Evolver once again. It seems like forcing him out of position has been a consistent goal of theirs. Still a stun left, just utilized. Kayak's now under pressure, but with a huge weaponry advantage. He's already done so much damage. Players desperately low. 30 seconds having to wrap back
strong crossfire as well. Shouldn't be able to get any really here. Ooh, smoke my help. Smoke my hell a lot.
Down to a mistake from the side of APEKS rather than anything more. A little bit of extra damage done, but other than that, whoop, it maybe got a little bit shaky.
Okay, we're probably going to have a timeout here, but I mean, they got breach ult for this one, and it should be a relatively obvious or easy round for them.
I think the only real danger in that round was to Kayak's wrist having to hit that flick. Other than that, you're pretty good. 4-2, as expected, locking down the rounds. And well, I mean, there's not much to say about this one for TU. I think they had a good try at it. I don't really understand the spike going one way, the players going the other. If you expect the site to be more clear, sure.
Yeah, it is definitely a miscom.
On that, so
for sure a miscom.
A little weird to split the pack, and I think they got lost in it, but that's a play that reduces your win rate from 2% to 1% probably. Like they're well, maybe not in Valorant. Those pistols do damage.
Yeah, so it's as simple as
walking through smoke,
going tiles,
APEKS,
breaking the door, grouping up, taking A, and then pulling the site.
Buy round for TU.
A Rolling Thunder in hand.
China Ascension. We'll probably watch the playoffs.
Like
yeah.
After a couple of failed attempts on A,
I'm not going to watch all the groups of all of the Ascension stuff.
Caught in no man's land.
But I should hopefully be able to get all the playoffs.
Sometimes quick enough.
Damn, that's actually on his head as well.
It could be denied. But actually,
Kayak has to do so much.
This might not necessarily be expected.
Oh, bro, they both turned for the recon.
Turn around to shoot a dart because of that. They've been caught out.
No way they win this. He gets 2 freebies on the side. Oh boy. I mean, that's why you need a keyword.
That was the worst.
Yeah, that's a guy that's going to hit it.
Yeah, you got to have a keyword so someone is in charge of shooting the recon and the other person just has to trust it.
And it's one of those things, you know, you're calming that while you're doing it. So both players, they both look up, and it's too late. Like, it is. That's exactly
where's the chicken? Yeah, man. Look, dude's even spraying the chicken. That's the keyword. That's most of the keyword that the teams use. Chicken to shoot the recon.
You know, a nice little hidey hole from Kayak, a little mistake from TU, and you see it. It's a split second. It's a reaction call that costs them it all, and it really has. They're back to pistols yet again. Rolling Thunder expanded for no value. Sand down to 1 orb 2. This is a big investment that's fallen flat and left them broke with APEKS knocking on the door of 6 rounds. more importantly than that, to be honest, Tom, is the fact that TU struggling for credits. That will not be the case
just
for
yell
APEKS
chicken.
For quite
Yeah,
a
literally.
while.
As soon as the recon comes in and you're in a good position to shoot, you just say chicken. And then everyone else can focus on like the angles they're on site. You'd have to worry about it.
They're trying to fake.
Otherwise, you literally get that situation, right? Two people turning around.
So the spike can plant on A, but they're still on A, Tom. Why would
you can like preemptive it? Yeah, you can preemptive it like what Bacon's saying. You can just say I'm gonna chicken, but like you're in charge, you can ready to shoot the recon, especially when you know you're going to a site where Sova is.
This is gonna be difficult. It would have to come down to some individual brilliance, and while it hasn't, that ultimate has had little to no impact in the end.
They're kind of slaughtering him a little bit.
The ruse not felt. The only thing I can assume is maybe they were hoping they'd catch someone in the market, but you can then just.
What if you both say chicken? Kind of fast person to say it, but
reuse it for later in the round.
You normally have people that are more set to it. Like Scream was never really gonna shoot util. So if it was like two people, it would always be the other guy that's gonna shoot it. You always pretty much have like dedicated people that are more likely to shoot it. But obviously you get weird situations.
I feel like that's the kind of call when I think there's a guy market, I do it, it goes in, the guy's not there, I go to site, everyone, and then my whole team in ranks like, what are you doing, man?
Is this an EMEA thing? Nah, it still started it, yeah. Like Bacon's saying. Still brought it over from CS. I think a lot of CS teams used similar stuff. I mean, everyone has keywords for stuff.
That was a fake. It might go down as one of the worst fakes.
It just made sense to have a keyword for it.
That we've seen, but it is. I think still one.
Just playing on LAN. After the 2 days, then yeah.
Round before, the one just gone. They used
not this weekend, but next weekend.
So in terms of getting into site, and they're still far away, 2 away, I think from Showstopper. There's no easy way in. And
tried to sell it in Liquid Eye after you. I mean, yeah. But we had more dedicated things of just like people running in would just be like, I'll shoot.
Diving in for early aggression.
We had people that were never going to shoot it as well, Bacon, so I think it worked. That's a great recon, man. The recons are huge at the moment.
Some low players. And Avova's teleported behind them. Now he's gone past the trip.
Wait. They know, right?
They don't
oh god. Oh dear god. Oh my god. Khalid was so low at HP here as well. I actually thought he was going to get all 4.
It leaves all onto Mo. He's normally fantastic in these clutch scenarios. Someone who can win you rounds, but not this time.
Crispy shots again from Soulcast, man. 12-3.
It's another 1v1, and it's another 1v1-1 by APEKS.
Another one in the books and in the bag for APEKS. 7 rounds. And
anything about job life? I mean, it's a rough situation for them, man. It really sucks.
To think that they started
like there's loads of different things that should have happened, right? This should obviously be on LAN first of all. They should be allowed to play with their stand-in.
Opening and still the round falls into TU's favor. It looks like it's locked down and Avova walking
loads of things, man. It's like the worst way to possibly go out.
Enough of a pin in it that the squad can rip it to bits. 7-2 is a strong lead. It is a good position to play from, and with APEKS having a ton of credits to back them up, Tom, it's going to be
difficult. How do we scout Soulcast? I played against him in CS all the time. All of the people that I got for Fish 123, I used to play LANs against them.
Tough ults not there.
We were pretty much just all friends.
But nothing that's going to get you
we
around
all at least knew of
freely
everyone.
Available just yet. So quite a bit of work for the attackers to do.
Yeah, the worry as well is, even after the defeat last time, APEKS still had a 9-round attack, so
I just gathered all the people that
it's not like
were good at CS, but probably didn't dedicate enough time to be successful,
and
then just made them dedicate time.
We talked about this team having Kayak as a carry. Maybe there were moments from Molesy as well. It seems like everyone's online. Soulcast's having a great game. It looks like the playoffs have started, and APEKS are finding their best form. For the ultimates, half the time
it's a great knife though. Knife and drone to get them this info.
That A site once again.
Yeah, I mean, this is an insta clear of the question mark here.
Slow them down. They're going to try and put the pressure on, but he's just dissipated before they can catch him, and they've gone walking into hype instead.
And we got an extra smoke as well. Maybe the Cypher at middle could win this round.
I don't think they managed to
might
get
have 2 kills here.
Hype even goes for a double dip and stand.
Damn, bro, he actually did it. He actually did it.
I don't know how that has happened. The spike starts to go back the other way. The clock is going to be fairly low.
Yeah, they have to go through middle time-wise. He might catch him as well. What a mad round.
They can't afford to stop. They have to keep running. If anything, he might be able to fade away from this.
What an insane round from Sandy, bro. That was unreal. The rare no jinx. Yeah, we kind of nailed that one.
Tom.
But he took a really good timing at middle, and they thought it was clear because so what happened was they droned middle, right?
He went out for
so they insta-cleared this question mark. And then instead of him breaking the drone and like giving or making pressure here, it's kind of obvious when it's a solo cypher. He tucked into the corner, and then they just thought the whole of middle was clear. And normally what would happen is once that drone comes in to clear the question mark, you would go out and shoot it. But he's kind of like a step ahead, thinking if it's only a cypher, everyone knows that you kind of 4-1 with the cypher. So I think he played that insanely well. I think this guy's pretty smart.
Still able to buy, like we said.
I've seen a couple of good plays from him. That one there was like really good decision making.
Stocked up decently. Ulti's coming online as well.
Would they have had time to plant here? Yeah, they were fine.
Economy booster with Kayak.
10 seconds when you guys here.
The showstopper for Fighter is where my eyes are drawn to in this round. TU have had a number of unsuccessful ult dump rounds. That rocket can find its mark, bridge the gap early. It could be in business. Markings from TU towards the
That's a division side. Is the door was closed. Oh, the door was closed. Okay, now I'm not as confident. Now I'm pretty sure it doesn't have time.
I'm liking the fact that APEKS have adapted to double up, but even still, they've had a lot
Probably
of
needed both of them to shoot, so no matter what, the
A.
guy at middle was kind of doing the right thing.
But the ultimate's back to middle. The fact that Sand got 3 kills from here in the last round, you can kind of understand why.
Bro, they're having a lot of success through middle.
Confident here.
Look at him. We got pistol. We got that luck round.
Like, yeah, the defense knows. They know they've given up this ground of over,
but
he's going to lose
sleeping
that fight.
Today.
He was waiting. Kayak in an unorthodox position again. Does this get checked? Absolutely not. And now clearing him is never going to be easy. One man looking to peek him. Spy on the other side of his own util, and he wins that fight
like
as
the
well.
idea of the wall.
Puts
that was pretty cool.
A 3v3 where the ultimates are firmly in the favor of, well, the ultimate.
Wow, yeah, that they are.
The great KO means they can't fischl, means they can't Razor. Solid crossfire though.
Shut the door.
5? I mean, 5 would be pretty good. I still feel like APEKS have got way too many at the moment.
Back on the board, back
5 and a
in
pistol,
winning
maybe.
ways for the side of TU. Just in time. 2 rounds in a row, possibly 3 towards the end of the half, and this turns from a disaster into a doable scenario for the next.
Again, it looked like there were moments for APEKS with a few surprises, even making the realization.
They got some good ults for this. This is a nice simple one. Fischl into Razor.
One of the places that the ultimates have done well to pressure.
Yeah, so APEKS go aggro. They don't want to get wrecked.
In the most aggressive way possible.
Damn.
Even when stunned up, he looks to run all the way through. There's been a response.
Immediate reaction. We go over towards here. Got to use this ult early. They still have Fischl though, and they know that this guy's isolated over towards spawn. Now this is a high level round. Everyone's doing great. Really want to see Spy use his ult here.
Spy wins that fight, and the trade isn't there.
That kill probably decides the round, by the way. Would have been Fischl. Means that this doesn't happen.
Catching a kill and refreshing. This is a problem. And APEKS, they need to up the pace, get towards that B site very quickly because 3 players deep in main and a thrash just a little bit later.
And they did it right. They actually did it right,
man. Well. Reveal though on the other side from Malsey, it's done some work. Hunter's Fury is there.
Yeah, buy some time, jump out,
and
well, get a half.
Problem. Hunter's Fury fired out, and there's no more diffuse. Unlucky
Very
stuff
nice.
for APEKS.
5.
They won't be getting it done this
What were their
time.
5 rounds? They pretty much had pistol. They had fighter 1v3. They had the luck through middle, and then they had these 2 rounds of
they've
balls.
done really well. They've turned things into a competitive match. It looked like it was going to be a stomp. We'll see if they can close this out going into half number 2.
I'm trying to just mute the sounds. Damn, they're really cranking up the music. Holy hell. Mosey with the ult here. I think he didn't want to ult in the open. And maybe he should have just tucked himself into the corner. Like the, you know, the close corner of the site. But he had to run all the way to market because you could have cancelled the Fischl and then maybe you had time here. But I mean, that situation is just so hard to win that I think it doesn't matter that much. You can see them winning this. If they get another pistol, yeah, they're in a good spot. You just came to Iceland for a trip and the drinking water. Yeah, bro, the water here is legit, man. That's why everyone's always asking me what's in the slug market. It's like, man, the water here is great. Why not on LAN? Next weekend's on LAN, top 3 teams. But I agree with you. The whole thing should be on LAN, really. I would like to see... You know what they did? Chat, when did they do this? When they did like the knives for the regions and it was like blue, red, green, whatever. Like some kind of skin that's for tier 2, just to support the tier 2 scene.
Yeah, no,
and at least make sure that this is on LAN would be awesome.
I
Those for lock-in.
Sand being able to find
Yeah,
3
I would
kills
love
in middle,
something like that.
Winning one of the early rounds.
They speak.
I think with another 1v3,
they speak in skins,
like,
and I feel like that would help a lot, man.
Just oozes individual
This should be in LAN. Same with the playoffs, man. Like Job Life's games should have done on LAN, and those issues wouldn't have happened.
There is no one on the A side. Not a single player. They are all stacked up, looking to try and pinch early in.
That is an off angle and a half. A double stack here, higher, lower, off angle. That was nice.
God, this was a nice pinch.
Wait, they got some nice pistols on them. Who's in charge of their pistols? They're cool.
Whether this is a gamble or preparation matters little. The execution is perfect, and APEKS left with nothing. And I mean that. They didn't even get a point of damage looking down at the sideline. Yet to land a bullet. Although they'll find some space on the A side and the spike.
Am I going to do the VCT around, so Pacific? I'll do some of Pacific groups. I'll do all of the playoffs. Wait,
as yet undetected,
it's different, isn't it?
Behind their lines for the retake. I think
I'll do it from like 6 teams onwards. The problem is that it's at 4 a.m. That's my issue. They moved it forward by 2 hours, and they've absolutely owned me.
That is an incredible.
I'll watch like
on what looked to be
the last games every single day. That's fine. And then maybe I missed the first game on the majority of days.
I think the expectations on the squad coming from
Still, stop trying to make jokes,
the way
man.
that the game was going initially is probably what was expected, but again, they've
you actually couldn't resist that they were called Pacific.
That
That's
camp
crazy.
still hasn't been destroyed, by the way. They know exactly where Soulcast is. It's a good flash,
Yeah,
but
we
it's
had some
never
people
going to be
playing
good
anti,
enough for the entirety of the ultimates. And we've mentioned Avova since the day he started playing this
I hate
game.
injuring crit, bro. I watched all the
gonna win
regions
this
in
one.
tier 1.
Fighter
It's just
through
I
the
hate
smoke.
waking up at
It's
4 a.m.
a
man.
flawless pistol for the
I
side
hate the
of
early
ultimates.
mornings, bro.
They
Even
will get
7
off to
a.m.
the
is
best
crazy for
start
me.
possible.
4 a.m. that's too much.
1 round gap.
I'm just not good in the morning.
They are truly blessed.
If you
to
see
be
my
in this
streams in
position.
Pacific, man, you
They have
understand.
fought for it as well. Big individual.
I'm never
performances, and we're
even
starting
here
to see
mentally.
This team playing that as a group. In fact, if I look back on some of these rounds, it's APEKS that stick out in my mind in some big swing rounds that have let TU back into this. It's APEKS playing individually.
Okay,
It's
do
APEKS
not get
swinging
ecoed.
out and taking duels that maybe they
We
didn't
bought
need
an
to.
extra gun into
Maybe
that.
they didn't have
Love
their
that.
teammate with them. The spacing was off, and they're not winning this time. Aggression straight down A, and it has led to a kill for Malzy, but that's about it.
Wingman. Okay.
Spies here to clean up with 3 kills already. Thrash.
His teammate was
is
here,
on his
didn't have to
way.
use it. All good.
Hype on his way out of this
Nice,
round.
they didn't get
1v4.
ecoed. This is actually
Nade
a
right
really
at his
close
feet.
game.
Flank, double flank coming up, actually. That one's done.
Solid. Just a really good hold. And now I want to kind of focus in on what I want to see from APEKS, and a lot of it does revolve around the man at the top of the board for their team. I think when they are able to put Kayak into the right positions, I don't think there's a duelist.
How is Bacon's sleeping schedule?
Maybe
Bacon just
come back.
averages
I was
like
gonna say
4
there isn't a
hours sleep,
duelist in
man.
this
I don't know.
competition that can match him, but the comeback has
Bacon's
been
half robot.
insane, so I don't want to say anything against that.
Sabina, thank you so much for that. Appreciate the 18 months.
We definitely know that this
Thank
guy
you for the
can
tier
take
1.
over. And he did in some of the early stages.
4 hours,
Fighter,
yeah,
though,
man.
has been
Bacon's
impressive.
a
As said, I
weird
think
dude.
as this tournament has gone on, he has got better and better.
Getting old? Wait, you getting more
Fitting in
sleep?
with the
Or
ultimates.
does
Obviously,
that
he
mean
was
less
the
sleep?
one
You meant
player
to
they
need
kept
less sleep
from the
when you get
previous
older.
roster. The rest are
I haven't
bad
felt that. I think I
Falcons,
need more
the team
sleep
that
these
was
days.
dropped just before coming
I
in.
actually think whoever came up with that thing is
That
straight
change
up
of
lying.
hands has put this
Because when I was
team
younger,
as
I could do it easy.
the one
Now,
representative
not so much.
of Mana, the one team with the chance to represent them in the league as well. It would be huge if they could get further, make it to that land stage, and a single victory in the playoff stage.
All of the Chinese Ascension games at 10 a.m. That's
I
that's awesome, dude. I can
can
do a good amount of that. But I'll definitely be able to watch all the playoffs. Some of the groups I'm just going to chill a little bit.
Gonna be great. Oh, okay. Just about. It's gonna be Halid, in fact, the second player who's pushing. Again, they're making things awkward for APEKS.
Again, I want to try chill in the off season, but it is stacked.
I think a lot of teams have showed them respect in not taking. This team is not that team.
This guy in sight is in so much trouble. He did really good to get one. He did really, really good.
Kayak's way, and the site control is taken. Spike down, flank underway from Mo.
And it's doable, and someone on attack here is going to feel like they need to make a play. Do they expect this guy?
Forward, but as time ticks away, I expect someone.
Dude, they're not even considering it.
That back is open.
They're actually gambling a little bit. Wait, this guy's going to win the round, is he not?
It's keeping the eyes stuck forward. Kills are going their way, and that gives Mo the opening. Lurking up behind for the
Everyone gets an upgrade for their guns.
From 7-2
taking the
down
lead.
After winning the opening pistol, they now take the lead 8-7. Truly breathtaking comeback into this map it has been, and for APEKS, this has to feel crushing. This is their opponent's map.
APEKS Classic. Yeah, the nerves start coming in. It's all looking good. I mean, to be fair to them, they lost double pistol, and that's always hard to win a map.
And it's quite a close game.
Yeah, it's one of those scenarios where I feel like the way that, especially already, the ultimates are playing.
You think it means when you are younger, you should be getting all the sleep so your brain can develop properly. But later on, it doesn't technically need sleep. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so what Bacon's saying that me and him have messed up makes a lot of sense. Well, would have been cool if they taught that one in school.
Just taking so much space. Not a lot of util behind it either. And they are just catching APEKS players off guard. With this
water flash, bro. Oh my god, he tanked it.
Dead to rights, but in fact, Kayak has just opted to go past
whoa.
This is almost just looking like
he doubled down back in. It was awesome. It was way too much, but it was awesome.
APEKS are making this one competitive. The range is not helping them out in some of those later round fights.
It was sick.
But now with Soulcast having a gun, the
dude, imagine he got that kill. It would have been outrageous.
Maybe there's a chance.
It looked like Halid was in the range for a second, tapping away. Clean fights.
Soulcast, lovely.
Cancelled out.
Okay.
Just in time, Soulcast
okay.
himself a chance.
I don't know why he's playing in front of this though.
Not much of a chance.
Why would you ever do that? It's proven that you can play back a sight and spam.
Mosh to keep him there. There is a gap though, and he's blinding. 3 kills already under his belt, and the 4th right
chill. 5 bullets. Oh god. Oh god, he's off it though.
Go for the reload. Panic sets in.
Peek right.
Defuse could be just about to come.
Damn, bro, he's a non-believer.
He can't see that. He gambles. Nonetheless,
goes soon. Oh, he plays this really well though. Fair play. I was so worried when he was in front of it. Dude, he knew he wasn't sticking it. That was nuts.
Yeah, you're almost counting on your opponent misplaying the scenario.
That was so funny as well. Well, each team's had a 1v3 over towards B at the moment.
There might be someone just sticking it under your nose. But this is the Soulcast that was promised.
He did great as well. Got the official out of them. The double lineup.
By Hazza and Cairo. In fact, anybody who worked the show, that he'd been a demon all season. He had his he played pretty well on the last Haven they played. 15-0 in the first half.
This is not gonna... Okay.
This time when it mattered most, a 4K.
Oh, I like this.
Another
if the recon gets shot, then you knife.
That could have been an extension of the lead for the side of the ultimates, and instead, a rifle found.
And then I guess they swing as the person's trying to shoot the knife because they're committed, because they're inside main, right?
Double peek towards
it's in the corner, so they have to be past this line. And they try to shoot the knife again, and then you can slide or stun off of it.
A lot of space, with already the utility removed. They look to challenge for A.
Oh, the deep push from Hype. It's caught Sand off guard.
Am I going to watch the Fortnite Global World Championship? Nah. Dude, as long as that game still has build again, I couldn't care less.
4 players, 1 to the good on the side of APEKS. The reveal, the push right away. They are getting aggressive, looking to seize the day. Instead of let it fall into their hands, and my god, it seems to be working. Not a flaw.
Why? The skill mechanic in a game is you do on your own. Like, I hate that, man. Might as well be a one-player game, bro. The skill mechanic, you sit on your own on a server trying to work out how to build. It's not my kind of game, man. I don't like one-player games.
One of the games earlier in the season.
And having your skill mechanic is something that you do just grinding on your own. Not for me. I hate that that's the
was
skill
be the
mechanic.
For them
it's just not my kind of game.
Defeat, but it turned out they were able to ready the ship, and all it took was a soul cast clutch. And the second it happened, I can't remember what he said to the team, but they pretty much knew they were going to turn
like that. The double crouch.
I do wonder if that clutch was something similar for him. Being able to put his team back
dude, look how nuts
position
that looks. That's so hard to play.
where they are competing in the map after losing 6 rounds in a row from a pretty dominant position.
Lexi, I have no idea what this
claim
is.
the lead once again. Now, the economy of the ultimates is not gone just yet.
You can ruin someone's day in Fortnite, like yeah. But you have to sit on a server on your own, like,
it's starting to
building for ages to do it.
For example, look at where Hype
I just don't want that. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad game or anything. I just don't like that mechanic being the skill mechanic that sets you apart.
Top mid.
Was is the operative word here.
It's like being the best at what's that game you all love?
Start to have to change some of those things up, of course.
What's that game that's meant to be really hard that you all love? That's a one-player game. Like you could be the best in the world at that.
Have a read as they've invested everything, put all the money into this one. Fighter.
Elden Ring, that's it.
Showstopper online and a second kill already.
Yeah, such a strong pause over the smokes.
Primed and ready, looking for a target. Wall obscures him. No, Kayak still up close, still holding on to life. For now, well, although he'll battle for a moment, the key thing is to get the plant and concede the space, fall back, and set up your fights. The ults they have, not terribly useful. Same can be said for TU, though. No big reveals or the likes.
The guy on side, maybe?
For the fight, wins it now.
Damn!
That's the pressure on his
really?
shoulders.
Oh, he's so good, dude. They should be winning this. What is he doing, bro? He's having way too much fun.
Away from his ace, but Mo, well, he dodges it expertly, and now already sticking to halfway, forces the hand of Avova.
Whoa! Oh my God, that was close, dude. He kind of made this such a close round. I mean, he won them the round, and then he nearly lost him it.
That was what I was
worried
about.
But he did so good, man.
The goal of Mo to even try that. Well, the goal of this youngster once again.
Yeah, he shouldn't, man. He shouldn't be playing like that. But he did so good to get in that situation.
In the end, but luckily for them, the kills that Avova gets are the ones that sometimes matter the most.
Imagine if they lost, yeah.
It's a lead extended.
But those situations are really hard because you have to tell them off.
That was their economy on the brink.
But at the same time, like their argument is, well, I got to this situation anyway. But it's like, yeah, but you can still play the situation. You 100% can't lose. Requiem, thank you with the 5 months. Thank you.
3 players go swinging in to try and
you ranked up to Immortal after subbing. Coincidence? Damn, dude. Respect. Congrats as well.
The moment that decided, rather than the score being level, APEKS will extend the lead.
You should.
And as said,
next time you see Bren streaming as well, you should go tell him this.
Or not.
Tell him you're using the Odin only as well.
Choice of the ultimates, going into their opponent's territory, trying to take them on a map that
Yinsu and Pansy really want to play with me. What is this? Dress to impress? What is this,
even
chat?
With different comp changes, variations, other than playing it at the beginning of the year on a Phoenix.
What is it? Is it just a dressing game or something?
Barca.
It's the best game.
Literally it for the
Roblox.
entirety of the year. With Lotus up
well, that's
next,
just Peachy with the Prime. Thank you so much. Thank you with the 16 months.
The Ultimates.
Thank you very much.
13-1. Now I will say that was first game. That was.
Is it about it? But my rating on what's like looks good is I base everything 100% on comfort. Like if someone's wearing a big fluffy hoodie over like a suit or something, I will always say that the fluffy hoodie looks better because I know that guy's crazy comfortable, loving his life. Whereas the guy in the suit is like, damn, these trousers are too tight, the shirt is too tight, I'm itchy. Why is my neck? Why has it got a collar around it? Like with a tie, his tie is too tight. I know that guy's hating life. But I know the person in just the comfy hoodie is just chilling.
Double digits already secured and a huge economic advantage. You just expect to see them group up. This isn't a round.
Who are you trying to impress as well? That's the real question.
Walk in the market.
I have a lot of questions actually about this.
This is the one. Hype is taking a little bit of a risk.
You wear pajamas all day? I respect the hell out of that.
Take a hit towards the side so the weapons go down, are defensible. And then move on to the next. Nice nade.
It's a decent nade. It's isolated one of the fights, but
good luck, Spy. What you got?
All the information will be had. Solid paranoia. The Yuka looking good.
That's so unfair, man.
Act.
Be nice to him, dude. What's going on here? Kayak's having way too much fun. It's an Ascension. This is for. I mean, this is how you know this guy, no matter what, knows that he's in tier 1. Because look at how he's playing.
Start was there, but APEKS have come back swinging. 2 rounds away.
Dude, he's having way too much fun.
There's going to be a response. It has to be now.
Oh, it is now or never.
Chain together stream with coaches. Just me, Mini, Neil.
This series, TU. Look, they've put up a fight.
Tell you who would be fun to do that game with, EMEA. Oh my god, that guy rages so fast.
There's a little hot spot in the middle. Now things have
if EMEA was playing that, I would just drop off after like 3 hours. I'm pretending that I've misclicked and I'm just falling off the map.
Kayak that I'm concerned with because he is leading the charge. He's already spotted fresh blood. Hasn't checked him though. Mo fakes the TP out. Nice move. This fight on mid will determine everything for the round. It seems like TU have done enough.
I mean, first time that we have 3 over towards middle.
Spy doing well. The spike down. For Hype, this becomes about damage. Can he remove any of these extra guns? Financially, his team are set for the next couple. So saving doesn't really hold the same value as before. Gonna give
Addison, what's up, dude? How we doing?
Sign as to where he is. But I suppose that is planned. Wanting to try and switch their gaze in a different direction. Dead. He's gonna get the fight he wanted, and it is a flawless return to the board for the side of the Ultimates. A huge victory for them to take. Question is now, can they build upon it?
Ignored, dude. I gave him a little shout out.
Well, that's it. It's not going to be easy by any means, but the gap is, thanks to their earlier heroics, much more manageable than you might have expected.
Yeah, even you guys are paying less attention.
APEKS
looking for someone to blame.
Rifles all around. Hunter's Fury there for the attacking side, and mid is still the target, but this time it looks like it might be directed more towards that door and market. Khaled's already given up that position though.
Okay, Bacon, down, dude.
Again, we see this defensive aggression. They've never shied away from
on defense, so if they wanted to, they could play off site.
The other side of the map.
Problem is playing off site against this, or
here with the
especially over towards B main. I wouldn't be choosing B main. Like I'll be leaving A right now.
Up, but it's all just going to be about timing, and with how dry
I think they might have to fight this.
From the attack,
oh, okay, sure. I mean that works.
Rolling Thunder will slow them.
Smoke.
You can see the rotation quickly coming in.
Oh, he has no smokes because he re-smoked over towards A.
And already being split apart by all of that utility. The
When's he get a smoke? Oh my god, they're going to lose because he has no smoke.
But the lead taken by Kayak. An easy opener. Looking for a little bit more.
They had no smoke. They fought back heavy. They did everything right, and then they had no smoke, so they could just get vision the whole time. And the drone also cleared so much they didn't have to re-worry about any of these angles or reclear any of these angles.
Do it as well. Yeah, TU have certainly got their work
cut out for them. It's a little bit devastating. I wonder the timing of like when the last smoke came out.
It's this man, Kayak. Big space taking the slide back.
The Satchel didn't do anything. It was like above his head. He just blasted him down to the floor.
And Hype's late lurk in mid, finding value as
well. I mean, chat, they won this. They won this match. Well, not saying they won it yet, but 12-9, and they lost.
Now they need to find
double
a
pistol
solution that will work not just once, not twice, but 3 times in a row. No room for error. And that's just to buy themselves another neck and neck even fight in overtime. This is an uphill battle. And with Lotus up next, it's one that TU will most certainly look to take.
Yeah, this guy's been watching a lot of APEKS, man. This is what APEKS will do.
Big of a task. I thought they were walking
just out on his own.
And giving Mo crazy
Camera gives him a bit of early info, I guess.
A few opportunities, to be fair, just looking at the positions of some of the APEKS players. But the second he goes out,
you're the smoker, mate. Got another one.
An eye in his direction, and now he's stuck. Now he's completely trapped. No. And APEKS bubble up on the kills as a result.
Oh my, it's all going wrong, dude. How has he not won that duel as well?
It looked like it could have easily gone the other way. There's so many low players but they still need to find a multitude of frags. The rotation will come in. Thrash available. Oh, of course.
Bro, what is this little crouching jiggle thing that he's doing?
And it doesn't matter. It's all Kayak at the end.
What a monster.
What a way to close it. I said he needed a big second half, but as always, he outdoes himself.
Yeah, I mean, again, impressive to win a map where you lose double pistol.
That is for sure. APEKS, they put on a show.